Hello everybody! Today we've made it to the garage in very good spirits. Here's hoping that this car isn't gonna spoil the mood right away. What's the plan for today? The plan is to weld up a sturdy safety cage. We've finally taken delivery of a pipe bender, which isn't a crossbow type, but rather one where the tube rolls over this pivot point. You'll notice that it doesn't get wrinkled, so if we were to get into an accident, like where the Lambo rolls onto its roof, the pipe will bend, it will fold, but it's not gonna break. It's not gonna form any ragged edges and so on. So at the moment, we are separating the frame and the body panels, which we've already welded on in certain spots. The goal is to get everything perfectly aligned, and then we tailor the frame to that shape. So it is currently 6 p.m., we came over here at noon, and we haven't recorded a single talking segment yet, because all we were doing was measuring stuff, cutting, welding, re-welding stuff that we'd already welded on last time. As for our progress, we've neatly placed that pipe bender onto that stand, and we've also put these vertical beams up in front of the wheels. What matters is the entire frame is starting to gain some durability, so work is well underway, and we fully understand where we're going. It feels really good to have some reference points in here. We've finally gotten around to putting together a frame. We've cut out some grooves, and the pipe is going to be routed like so. At the moment, we are measuring up the size of our bends in order to figure out how long we make everything. Get the angles right. We've got a matching pipe for this body panel, and it fits nicely. The pipe and the roof correspond perfectly with each other, and now it's time to tend to the pipes that'll be routed towards the front axle. Hallelujah! So I'm trimming the edge of this pipe in order to insert another pipe so that I can weld around without having any gaps. The smaller the gap, the more durable the seam. So the day is coming to an end. We've finished with the top part of the frame, and it is looking fantastic. I was expecting that working out the angles would be really hard, but I've gotten the hang of using that pipe bender, and things are going very well. I am very happy. Everything is super tight, and I am quite satisfied. I have to say, today we're experiencing one win after another. We've almost got a complete frame going. The rear section we finished last time, I'd say we already have a finished cage basically. If we install everything and all of it fits, we can start working on fitting the motor, the suspension, and generally throwing it all together. And after that, the fun begins with what the viewers enjoy the most: headlights, glass, mirrors. So Yegor finishes with this pipe, then we do 2 more, and the cage is pretty much done. So I keep hearing that over here in Russia every existing niche has been occupied, and that there are no fresh business ideas, but we bought a pipe bender for building the Lambo for about $300. We began to bend stuff up, and so then I showed pictures of the progress we're making to the guys who came to buy my rims. They were like, whoa, that is awesome! Like, I had a roll cage done for $1,000 that was worse. So any sort of unconventional endeavor, people are like, I also want a piece of it. And when it's something that nobody else is really doing, people are prepared to pay a premium. Hello, viewers in the house. Someone said something like, Roman, you need to learn how to weld properly. Look at how good Yegor's skills are. By all means, look at that. Roman is applying some kind of holy water to the Lamborghini. Maybe it's the other way around and that's sinful water. Now take a good long look at my appearance. If you look at me, you can tell that I'm approaching that level of knowledge which would allow me to build a limo out of a lata. Yegor has already taught me how to use an angle grinder. Time to teach you how to weld. I just received my first initial briefing on how to weld properly. Did I do something wrong? Keep it a bit closer and press it down for a bit longer. Now that's a good sound, but I missed the mark. Don't worry. I burned my leg. That is freaking hot. Oh, that's nothing. The best feeling is when it gets into your shoe and it starts to smolder in there, burning through your sock. Now that's the best. Oh yeah, when it goes back and forth in your earwax while it's sizzling. That is so delightful. You're in for a bunch of new sensations, dude. Judging by the sound, you're doing pretty well. That's the sound you want to hear. That's my very first weld. You missed a couple of times, and it was already pretty sloppy. Look at that. If you take a look over here, that last spot turned out okay. And so now the welding battle begins. Ilya Strekal has challenged everybody to a weld-off. He promised he'd defeat everybody, despite him trying welding for the first time in his life like 5 minutes ago. No, look at this guy. Roman's already nervous. Okay, let's get this show on the road. So I make a weld, then Roman makes a weld, and whoever looks worse buys lunch for the other contender. Okay, we're kicking off round 1. Ilya was convinced that the mask is an aesthetic thing, when in fact you need it if you want to see. What's up with the settings? We'll reset everything and let you dial it in. Nah, man. Oh no. Suck it, dude. Wait, hold up. He's trying to steal the settings. No. It's a weld-off, dude. I just want to look at your settings. Here, knock yourself out. Ilya just did a reset. That right there is my first weld. Or last, I'd say. It is pretty good though, right? Roman's about to shut it down. You know what, from the looks of it, that actually looks too good. Roman, that'll do. Roman doesn't want to settle down. Ilya is a knob. And now I know why you look the way you do. Could have been way worse. Yeah, teach me how to work the pipe bender. You do realize that this is your final day, right? Whoa, this is just so... Give me a Lamborghini building tutorial. Go ahead and put the pipe in there. Can you imagine making blueprints for this? Like, this angle has to be 15 degrees, and you twist it another 15. My initial idea was to show the people how to build a Lamborghini, so that anybody can buy this body panel kit and easily put one together, without making too many mistakes. Well, our video will tell people to bend the pipe like this, right? It fits the A-pillar perfectly. If someone showed me this sort of pipe just a few days ago, and told me to make something similar, and make it fit so nicely, I would have just said no. But now I have a pretty decent understanding of how this has to be done. You want to maybe call yourself a cage builder instead of a rim widener? It has to be way more profitable. And it's easier to do. Plus, a cage doesn't have to be hermetically sealed, it doesn't rotate at crazy speeds, and if it doesn't pass tech inspection, you could just say that the inspector was being too strict, like I was actually doing a good job. Yegor! Congratulations, bro! The cage is officially complete. At the very least, we're done with the first stage. Alright, we seem to have a cage going, but you can't even see it. Yeah, it doesn't even look like it's there. As soon as we cover it, it's gonna be super tight. Even though you don't see it, there is a tube running right here. I'm amazed at how well it all came together. I was not expecting for it to be this good. Me neither. So after working on it for just 3 days, we've got a complete underlying structure. Remember you asked how long it's gonna take? And your answer was a month, when it took just 3 days in fact. And from here we spend a few months getting the diagonal dimensions right. It looks like it came from a factory. Definitely not like something cobbled together in a garage, using a pipe, bender and whatever. This looks really sharp. So without any prior experience, you completed the task as if you've been doing this your whole life. Now there's the matter of test fitting the rear end. We got the rear wheels where we need them to be. Now we need to measure up and adjust the midsection. Then we fit everything together and start welding. But all of that we're gonna save for the next episode. That'll be all for this one. As soon as we scrapped the Nissan, we began to make progress. And in just 3 episodes, 7, 8, and 9, we got more done than in the first 6. And we were under tremendous stress. Here we do something, we see the results, and we feel really good about it. But in those first 6, we were getting nowhere, or even going backwards, since sometimes we had to tear apart everything that we built. There's literally nothing left from what we put together during the first 6 episodes. Okay guys, I hope you're as happy as we are. As you can see, we just can't stop smiling. It's been win after win for us. You can see the smiles, but you can't see the cage. All you can see is the roof. The cage doesn't meet the eye. I mean, really, dude, look at it. If you look at the plastic panels, they descend and envelop the structural bits. All we really need to do is install some sort of trim, you know, just cover the pillar with something, and it'll be gone. We can tailor those to the tube. It is flat after all. We were cutting everything to fit the panels, to get even gaps. You did a fantastic job, dude. It's as if that tubing is made from rubber, and you just bent it all up and secured it with some zip ties. That'll be all, folks. Big thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this episode. Smash the like button, send this video to all of your friends, show them what we're up to. See you soon. Bye.